Honestly, the only real fix for climate change that's going to happen, if you get Zika, it's going to kill all the unborn children. Holy shit. Every person goes into a hospital, gets tested, and then gets medicated for it, and then it's gone. Does it ever come back? Or I really appreciate that, okay? But if you're 16, stop messaging me, okay?
What the fuck do you not understand about me and Dan?
You have shit taste, Raj. I'm sorry that I'm telling you things like that.
Shit, Dan.
What if policy positions that are delusional are the only ones that could hope to rectify the ecological damage that capitalist markets have done? First of all, it's not capitalist markets that have done it, it's industrialization, you fucking idiot. So your attitude is don't talk about changing because it sounds delusional to me, dog. Really wish you would take climate change more seriously or whatever. No, what I'm telling you is to go get a hobby or make some fucking friends rather than talk about delusional policy that'll never get passed in any legislature across the entire fucking planet, because there's literally no point in fucking talking about it. You can jerk off with your dumb fuck friends all you want about ways to fix climate change, but if nobody else is willing to fucking do it, it's literally just a circle jerk. Holy fuck. He supports climate change, but that won't really do anything about it. Yeah, of course it would. What do you mean? Providing economic incentives to stop polluting would be like the most effective way to do it. But you would also have to enforce these incentives through multilateral trade agreements, because you need to force especially developing countries like India and China to buy into it too. You should champion more positive positions instead of just arguing against things. Yeah, I should. Drop in the bucket, baby. We need a planned economy. Yeah, I thought about a planned economy. I'm just not sure which group of people I'd want to have like genocided in order to do it. I'm not sure. I mean, the average person cares, but it isn't the most important issue. The average person does not give a fuck about climate change, all right? It's only kids on the internet that have nothing better to do than think about their time. People that work full-time and go to work and do that shit and take care of their family and want to see their kids and shit don't think about climate change anywhere near as much as angsty teens on the internet do. Who was that? Who was the political candidate that got... Was it Inslee that made his whole career about, like, climate change? What was he polling at? Like 0.5%? You need to specify America only? No, I'm pretty sure it's true in most parts of the world, although I haven't seen polling data on most parts in the world, so I can't really say. You've agreed that it's an existential threat. Why are you so dismissive that we're fucking worried about a self-admittance grave threat to our existence? Why can't you separate out, like, any two positions in your head? Like, are you only capable of, like, holding, like, a single thought, like, in your brain at any point in time? Obviously, climate change is a huge fucking problem, but addressing climate change and addressing people's, like, apathy towards climate change are two totally separate things, right? Like, if you can't understand that these are two things, I don't know why the fuck you talk about policy anyway. Just go champion your dumb fuck Marxist shit and then pretend that that's going to fix anything. Like, you're better off doing that instead of pretending that you're actually figuring out, like, how to solve a problem. Everybody says that they have, like, they don't like climate change and blah, 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 but when you actually pull people on what they'd be willing to do about it, the fucking support for that shit drops to fucking nothing. It's insane. I'm 100% convinced there will never be reasonable action on climate change because people don't want to reduce consumption, which is probably the only reasonable action to take. We just need to hope for a silver bullet to the issue. Honestly, the only real fix for climate change that's going to happen, there's one of two ways it'll be fixed. One will be a massive technological breakthrough that will figure out a way to, like, pull carbon out of the atmosphere or something crazy like that. And then the other would be, hold on.
Why do people ask you questions in Twitch chat? It's like watching boomers yell at the TV.
Nice. And then the other thing would be when catastrophic climate events actually start happening and destroying the lives of, like, tons of people, and then people are, like, motivated to try to do something about it. Although at that point it's probably too late. Oh, it's probably too late, or it could be too late now even, but those are the only two things that will actually spur on this idea that we're either going to have a massive legislative shift towards dealing with climate change or whatever. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This is fantasy. Didn't 3,000 people die in that hurricane in Puerto Rico? Oh, good point, dude. I didn't know that hurricanes didn't happen until fucking climate change. Brilliant. Seems like in the EU it's 50-50 on an increased fossil tax too, so not great. Oh yeah, and that's even a light thing. That's not even getting close to getting us there. Not to mention that for a lot of European people, a lot of them don't drive a ton anyway. Because they do, like, transit. Fuck, dude. Petrol is so fucking expensive in Europe. Holy fucking shit. I don't even know how much a gasoline tax of, like, a few cents or whatever would even impact people much. Because that shit is already, like, god damn, what is it, like, in Sweden?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. It was, like, I think 4 euros or something per liter.
Really? I thought it was I thought it was,
expensive.
like, 6 or 7. I thought it was more expensive than that.
Well, I mean, like, if you look at Florida prices, it's like, what, $3?
Yeah, it's way, way, way more expensive than the U.S.
That would be like $5 or €5.
Yeah, so in Stockholm, the average price for a gallon of gas is $5.80. It doesn't have to be a legislative. The executive branch should do a lot to push solid climate policy. No.
I mixed up my measurements. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. That would be it theoretically could, but people would fucking riot. No president is going to do it. Like, as soon as you start, the sad thing is that you will have no political support doing it. It's not going to come from the left because labor unions are going to fucking hate you and they will never back any kind of like big change like that. And it's not going to come from the right because conservatives think you're trying to control their lives when you do anything with the government. So nah, there's no way that like any president is going to step in and actually do shit like that. Destiny. Here's some article that's going to have some very tenuous link between possibly increasing intensities of hurricanes with climate change. Thanks, dude. My point is that nobody around the world is going to associate hurricane equals climate change. We've had hurricanes for a long fucking time. I don't know, dude. Come back in 15 years and you can talk to me. Maybe I'm wrong, dude. Hey, listen, if I'm wrong, that'd be great. If fucking 10 years from now, everyone around the world's like, oh yeah, climate change is a huge issue, we got to deal with it, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, you know what, dude? You'll fucking dumpster me in an argument and I'll be glad for it. More likely what's going to happen, though, is people are only going to marginally care. They're only going to do the minimal amount possible because there are more pressing issues in the average person's life, especially a working class person, than dealing with an esoteric topic like climate change. And until their houses are literally getting fucking flooded because of rising sea levels, they're not going to give a fuck. That's my prediction. All right, but we'll see what happens. Why did I go full doomer instead of explain how to improve things? I mean, I'm pretty big on talking policy on most issues. It's just my spiel on climate change that I've said a million times before. Like, the problem with climate change, the problem with pollution is that the effects aren't felt locally. You're never punished for engaging in a pollution-based activity on a local level. And since the effects are so generalized, getting people incentivized into doing something about it is very, very, very fucking hard. And the problem is that, like, while even if you do things to fix pollution, you're not going to see the impacts of your actions. You're only going to be able to read about numbers in a NASA report. However, you are going to you're going to feel the pain of dealing with it firsthand, right? You're going to see truckers getting big wage cuts. You're going to see cost of produce or goods and stores going up for poor families. You're going to see pay cuts for workers. Like, that shit is going to be felt by every single individual. And then the upside to that is going to be reading some article on NASA.com or hearing it on the news saying, oh, the ppm of whatever that means, of carbon dioxide, which I guess is the stuff that breathes out of the car, is going down in the atmosphere, the sky. I get, like, that's the only, there's no way that like an average person is going to go for something like that. Like, it's delusion to think that an average person is going to be roped into stuff like that. Climate change means more extreme weather, Destiny, not just extreme temperatures. That's why it's called climate change, not global warming. Yes, terrible hurricanes are a sign of climate change. In fact, a ton of people died in the last one. It clearly doesn't give a fuck. It's evidence that we're all going to die. Sure. It's hard to say how much is like attributable to climate change, though. That's a really hard one to measure. For instance, a lot of people were saying that the what was the name of that polar vortex or whatever? A lot of people were saying that was due to climate change initially when that came out. Oh, well, this is what's gonna happen, but it wasn't actually at all. Like, it's not that. I don't think that was true at all. I'm not that I don't think it. I watched like 3 or 4 different like meteorologist videos where the people were basically saying that like average surface temps and ground temps have like kind of changed in this way, and it's an anomaly and it happens sometimes. Like, that's been a really big problem with a lot of climate change people. Is one, the claims that they've made have been too extreme, and then they try to make every single thing like a climate change problem, so it makes their things seem less believable, which I think is a rhetoric problem. I actually think, here's a hot take, I think a lot of damage might have been done to things like flu shots or vaccines as well, because in America, I don't know if you guys remember this or were alive for this, or I'm trying to think how long ago it was. Every time a new like flu thing rolled around, dude, everyone on the radio went crazy. This is the new H1X1 flu. It's going to kill 7 million people in the United States. It's going to be the worst flu epidemic. And then it's like 12 people die from it or whatever. Like, holy shit. Wouldn't supporting general scientific literacy be a good first step? Here is a hot take. Nobody gives a fuck about scientific anything, okay? Nobody cares about any of that shit. The left only likes it when it supports their viewpoints. The right only likes it when it supports their viewpoints. I don't think anybody actually gives a fuck about like educational or scientific institutions. It's like science is an instrument to push like a political policy, like pretty much every time. But even like for me, like I consider myself like to be like pretty pro-medicine. And even I was like starting to like, I got to the point where like anytime I heard that shit on the radio, if there would have been like the next killer flu epidemic, I wouldn't have gotten a fucking flu shot for it, because I had heard it felt like there were like 3 flu seasons in a row where they were on the radio saying that like this one is going to kill so many people, and it was like it was always nothing. And I don't know, I just didn't give a fuck. Holy shit, they were always talking about there was gonna be like massive epidemics and like nothing would ever happen. It's like, okay. Oh yeah, Ebola and the Zika virus that people were talking about. If you get Zika, it's gonna kill all the unborn children. Holy shit! Oh, it was too much, man. Too much for me. And then yeah, the one person that stepped off the plane and had like Ebola, and people were talking about how everybody was gonna fuck. That alarmism shit, I think, really damages certain like public initiatives. I wonder how much of a fault that is for scientists rather than the media. Oh, dude. This is based on talking to one friend, so I could be totally wrong on this. But there is a huge difference between the scientific community and like the pop sci like news article community. And I think that pop sci article community does so much damage to the actual like institutions of science that like try to do like real work and get real shit done. Oh my god, dude. I think if I was like somebody that actually worked in research, I would end myself reading some of these horrible fucking articles. The 73rd article on cure for AIDS discovered, or cure for whatever disease, and it's like another like it's like a phase 2 trial of something that's like used on rats. I don't know if they phase trials actually for rats, but it's like another medication that's like that this medication actually targets and kills cancer cells in a petri dish. Like, okay, dude. Headline like malignant lung cancer cells killed for humans. It's like, okay. Yeah, that whole futurology. There's two parts. The futurology subreddit and then that I fucking love science Facebook page are like the worst pages for like scientific advocacy in the world. Holy fuck. R Science and R Futurology in a nutshell. The R Science subreddit is usually really good. If you read the headline and even like the top comment on that subreddit is usually pretty good. And then you can dig into the article as well if you want. But Science usually tries to do a pretty good job at like not misrepresenting things. And if the headline is super exaggerating, usually like a top commenter will call it out. The flu killed 80k people a few years ago. Yeah, that's not too surprising. The flu kills a lot of people. One thing, here's another weird thing. The flu is actually the flu is really bad. But I think a lot of people get like head colds and they think they have like the flu. I think this happens a lot where people are like, oh yeah, like I had the flu last week. I was sick for like a day or two. And it's like generally when you get the flu, that's like you're out for like a week. And it's not like one day you're sick and then you've got like 2 days of like a head cold. It's like you have like pains in your body and you feel very nauseous for like 3 or 4 or 5 days. It's like it can be or more. It can be sometimes 2 weeks of like feeling like shit. But like a lot of people get like a cold and be like, oh yeah, I think I had the flu last weekend on like Saturday. And it's like, oh, okay.
Well, adults don't typically get the flu, right?
I mean, you can, yeah. I don't think it's like restricted to children or anything. I mean, obviously, if you're like immunocompromised, you probably have a higher chance of getting it, but...
I saw an interesting post a couple days ago where people were wondering if you isolated every single person on this earth for like 2 to 6 weeks, if the flu virus or like just viruses in general would just stop existing. But it was kind of an interesting concept to read about.
I've always wondered that for things like STDs. Like supposedly
exactly.
Stuff like chlamydia and gonorrhea are only transmitted sexually and they have like a 2% occurrence. If every single person, like if you forced on one day, every person goes into a hospital, gets tested and then gets medicated for it and then it's gone, does it ever come back or is it like gone forever? Or what? I have no idea. I have no clue.
I wonder if it's one of those things that you can be born with. I don't think it is, but you know,
well,
started somehow.
You can be born with chlamydia in the same way that you could be born with HIV. Like if a mother has it, then she can pass it on to you, like in future or whatever. Wait, are you gonna be?
How about you fucking chill with these chicken farms? What the?
There's way too many people on the server. I'm not gonna sleep.
There's way too many people on the server.
Oh, I love doing this.
What? Are you killing?
Nuking my name.
Oh.
No.
Oh, there he is. RTBA in the flesh, guys. Back from the grave, abusing his
O's mad.
Oh, boy. There he goes.
Why? Where is Scene, Steve? We need to get many things on the D.
What do we need, buddy?
I want people who make new accounts. I don't want them to be able to talk for a day.
That's a little extreme.
I've thought about that, but it's like, it's such a double-edged sword. On one end, it's really nice.
Well, we do 30 minutes on Discord. Like your account has to be 30 minutes to even be in the server.
Yeah, but like I feel like on the new person retention, I feel like that would cut it in half. I feel like it would be.
Do you get
insane.
a lot of new person retention still?
Well, I imagine if a new person comes, you want to retain them, right?
Obviously, sure.
Idiot, got him.
I feel like most new people who come don't type immediately, so it wouldn't affect them.
Wait, on Twitch's API, are you able to check if an OAuth has verified their email address with Twitch?
We don't only just use Twitch though.
Yeah, I know, but are you able to?
I think.
I don't know if that's like if Twitch has that like facing an API. Because what you could do is you could say no talking for 1 day unless you OAuth with a Twitch account that has a verified email address. Because that would.
Well,
probably...
the problem is you can still make like throwaway emails really quick.
Yeah, but I mean, like this is something where like a spammer or some dipshit might be like, fuck it. But like if you want to chat, it's not that big a deal because you might already have like an OAuth Twitch account. I'm basically looking for things that would like discourage spammers, but that like legitimate chatters would already kind of like have, I guess.
Yeah, I think we looked because I had asked about this between that and like being able to like variably set like talk time. Like, well, DGG it's kind of hard because you're signing up for the account, but like Discord, like you probably have a Discord account already, and the age doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not for Kate.
I bet it doesn't.
Okay.
Age never matters to Steve.
Well,
Nice one, mate.
good news for you, Steve. Accounts cannot be 18 years old, so they're all good for you.
Nice.
Well, they're
Thanks.
not good
job.
for him, right?
Guys, listen, I love you, okay? Somebody did this to me yesterday. Listen, if you're a girl and you want to chat, I really appreciate that, okay? But if you're 16, stop messaging me, okay? I will stop responding
See
to you
you in 2
when you tell me
years.
your age, okay? Don't do this, okay? Did I ever tell you about that one? I don't even know if this is a real girl or not. Just some alt-writer trying to like fucking frame me or whatever. Some girl messaged me. She's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, I just wanted to talk to you. You seem like you're lonely. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm lonely, but you know, how's it going? She's like, oh, well, you know, people say that I'm really good at making people smile. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I was like, wait, how old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm 14, but I'm like super mature for my age. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, message me in 4 years then.
Catfish,
See ya, bitch.
Yeah, that's a
What?
catfish.
I have a 16-year-old tell me she's 18 and almost fucked her literally a day away. Her PFP on Tinder said 18
fuck is this?
and she was 16. Oh, yeah, people do that. Lie on Tinder
Are
about
you
their age.
robbing me?
Who?
No. I'm borrowing
Atlas.
your stuff.
Oh, yeah, he robs people a lot.
What are you
robbing you?
borrowing?
Your furnace.
What? You can't
Rude.
take my furnace. I'm using
I'm not
that.
taking it. I'm using it.
Okay.
I thought he said I'm taking it. I was like, holy shit.
I
Fucking
just
alpha.
walk in and he's in my
She
house.
doesn't have any armor. I mean,
Are you gonna give me armor?
She can't defend
what the fuck
herself,
is she gonna do
so.
about it, you know?
Jesus, what the fuck?
wow.
Oh my
You're
god.
slapping the
This
porn.
Iron Man. Quad W, dude.
Rapeless-esque. Holy shit.
Whoa.
What the
I-
fuck?
Sex joke, Steve. Holy shit.
Jeez, it's not a rape isn't a joke, Atlas. What the fuck
I
is
didn't
wrong
make a
with
rape
you?
Joke.
She can't do anything about it? Jesus.
I was talking about stealing her stuff.
Oh my
You're fucking
god.
disgusting.
Holy fuck.
Is it weird to go to Disneyland as an adult? Like, just to... What?
No.
No.
No. It is
Okay.
not weird. Go.
It is weird.
But
No,
who said
it
that?
isn't. Shut up.
Fox, I got this. Dan, who said this? Did you say that?
I
Yeah.
said,
Why is that weird, Dan?
Yeah.
what do you mean? Why? It's weird. Why do you?
I'm going to
think it's not
debate
weird?
this with
Why
you,
is it
Dan.
weird?
We're going to debate it, Dan.
Yes.
This is our first debate. I'm ready to debate.
You know, before we start, why don't we just poll chat? Because I want you to. I think you assume that I'm so completely off base, and this is such a radical thought.
Well, look, Dan, the people that are agreeing with you are
Wrong.
No.
wrong. They're incorrect. Okay, let's see what they say. All right, hold on. What's the third option? Context matters. That's a good one. Is it wrong for an adult to go to Disney? The most overwhelmingly, it's a no.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
most people voted for Trump. Also, is that where you're going at?
Actually, most people
No,
voted for
actually,
Trump.
that is incorrect.
Whatever.
Destiny,
Fuck
I got
off.
this.
Most people voted for Hillary.
Excuse me, I got this.
Alright,
Between me and
both
Dan.
sides are wrong.
I just want to let you know, Dan, that Hillary Clinton actually won the popular vote by 3 million.
Well, if you count all the immigrants that voted, sure, the illegal immigrants.
No,
then yes,
no,
You
no,
can't be an immigrant and vote.
Yeah,
Dan.
you can. You vote illegally.
Oh.
Dan.
They snuck in and they did it.
All
Anyways,
the
what's up?
buses, right?
Yeah.
You can just sneak in.
No. He's memeing.
Dan, we all know that's
Oh.
not true. They didn't even have to sneak in. They voted
Well,
from
sir, if
outside
you
the
listen
country.
to the liberal media, it'll tell you. But anyways, go ahead. What's your point, Rob?
Yeah. I don't know. We got completely distracted from the topic, and that is going to Disney and as an adult is not weird.
Okay, it is weird.
No, it's not.
It is.
Tell me why. State your case.
It's like a fucking theme park. Okay, when you are the minority because it's a bunch of 8-year-olds running around, that's weird. Okay, it's not
Actually, no.
designed.
First of all, that's not.
you're not
It is true. I've been there.
Little fox, what the fuck do you not understand about me and Dan?
Yeah,
Okay.
women
All right.
out, Grug.
All right. So,
I go to Disneyland more than both of you guys combined, so I have
Oh,
to say in
so much
all
is
this
explained.
shit.
So
Okay,
much is
so-
explained.
shut up. I'm talking.
Shut up! I'm talking. Shut up!
I want to bring the crazy guy back. This is too much.
Okay. So what I was saying is that look, first of all, you're not a minority as an adult in Disney. There's plenty of other adults
Exactly.
going and having a good time at Disney, right? Not only that, but I lost my train of thought. But that's what I'm saying.
So you would feel completely fine, like just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a ticket. I'm gonna go by myself to Disney."
Absolutely not. That would be weird to go anywhere
would that
like
be
that.
weird?
It would
Why?
be weird
Not
to
at
go to
all.
Six Flags by yourself
No, I
because it's
disagree
weird,
with-
Dan.
Yeah,
I know
I
you
think
don't
that's-
think it's weird because
I-
you're a millionaire and you're surrounded by a bunch of weirdos.
can't.
First off,
millionaires.
don't stop
What?
straw galloping or any of that shit right now. Listen, okay?
Okay. What?
Buying a ticket for yourself to go to Disneyland is inherently fucking weird. Okay? I don't think it's
Okay.
nowhere near on the spectrum of the weirdness level of like, I ain't got shit to do today. I'm gonna go fucking Six Flags or something. Okay?
No,
That's
it's
less
not,
weird.
it's an equal amount of weird, Dan. Because why would you go to a place where it's designed to experience it as a group? Why would you do that and go?
It's designed for fucking parents and their kids to be.
No, it's designed. No, it's designed to transcend generations. It's designed to you experience it as a child and you grow up and be a parent and you experience it as an adult, as a parent, as a brother, as a sister, as an aunt, as an uncle. You experience it through all the stages of your life. And you grow, and when you're a child, the experience is completely different than when you're an adult.
Yes, because that's when you see that it's a fucking capitalist trap where you go there and buy a fucking $20 cheeseburgers and shit.
I will say that you go there and you realize how efficient and the attention to detail that Disney takes and how it is a capitalist trap. But
Yeah, I almost wonder if like Disney is set up specifically to like create communists or something. Because I go there and I'm like, fuck, dude, capitalism has gone too fucking far. When I go there.
No. Are you kidding me? Disney deserves it. I'm telling you.
Why?
Disney, let me tell you why Disney deserves. Wait, am I saying some controversial shit? Is this going to go on Fox News or worse, maybe MSNBC or something? Is this controversial to say Disney deserves it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is it? Wait, it is?
Well, don't let Hassan hear you saying this.
Okay. All right. Is it? Okay. All right. Maybe they don't deserve it. All right. But it's not that they deserve it. It's just you got it.
Hating on Disney is all the rage right now, so be careful.
Oh, is it? Okay. But you kind of got it, Disney. Like the fact that I go on the Incredibles ride and they plant the seed of the cookies. Like the whole ride is about Jack, I think, stealing cookies or something. I don't remember. But the fact that they plant the seed, they make that the whole theme of the ride. And then we get to the end of the ride. They shoot smells of cookies throughout the ride. And then you get to the end of the ride and they're selling cookies. So they take you from the start. You didn't even know you like cookies. And they show you the cookies. They make you smell the cookies. They create the demand for the cookies. And then at the end of the ride, boom, cookies for sale. Now, Dan, that is good. That is good. You got us, Disney. Right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it says a lot about you if like this is the most important thing. Like you're excited about how much they've sold the product to you.
Well, I'm just like, no, what I'm excited about is I was like, damn, that is such good capitalism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't disagree, but like, I don't know. I've been to Disney because I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
The only acceptable reason to go there, and yeah, it's fucking dog shit, dude.
I know,
it's
but it's good. But you know what's crazy, Dan? Is this is what's so crazy about Disney? It's so fucking nuts. You walk into a grocery store, right? And no, this isn't a good example.
Wait, how many?
No, this isn't a good example. But like you're sitting here complaining and bitching. You're like, fuck Disney, fuck this shit. It's so expensive. They get you coming and going. And you're saying this as you get out your wallet to buy a $52 cheeseburger and chicken nuggets at Disney. Like you know consciously that it's way overpriced and it's way too expensive, but you're doing it every single time and you repeatedly do it, right? That's how you know it's good. They got you. They got you by the balls.
No,
Dan.
because I'm literally telling people, I'm evangelizing people not to go there, so they don't have me by the balls. In fact,
They do
I
have
am
you by the balls, Dan.
No, they have you by the balls because you're like, ooh, I want to go to fucking. Or they have Little Fox by the balls, actually, appropriately, because she's full into it. She's like excited, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to fucking Disney World, even though I'm an adult and okay.
And what's wrong with that?
We've just been talking about what's wrong with it.
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
not.
Little Fox, you're not allowed to have fun.
I'm not. Yeah, adults are not allowed to have fun. Yep.
Well, I mean, I think
That's
there's
what that
certainly
thing is.
socially acceptable ways of having fun.
Socially acceptable. Socially acceptable. Oh my god. So you want to just follow society now? You just want to be like a part of society and go
Little Fox, this is not a path you want to go down in this argument. This is
go
not a good one.
into socially acceptable.
Oh no.
Like you know how
me.
much shit was not so acceptable.
The
Do you know how
Squad
much
W
shit-
ambassador to DGG is here. I'm the Squad
that's
W
fine. What's
ambassador.
up, my
Hello.
guy? Fellow
Nice to see
boomer.
you.
Stop, Iman. I'm killing you. Come back. Come back right now. You don't need 80 fucking diamonds, okay? If you want to steal shit to make armor, you don't need to take fucking 80 diamonds to do it. Holy shit.
Can I go sleep in your bed real quick?
What's going on? Hold on, the Squad W ambassador.
Wait, where are they?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Destiny, we'll get to you in a
This is
second.
Roger's
The
stream.
Squad W ambassador is here. Thank you, Destiny. Little Fox, please be quiet. Go ahead, S-Man.
Yes, I was just here to say I completely agree. Little Fox is a woman, and that is why she is completely equal to everybody. And because there's a... Hold on, where's the script? She is a woman. She is completely equal to everybody. Twitch wrote this. They gave it to Train. He forwarded it to me.
Uh-oh. I actually got the email, too. Yeah.
That wasn't the argument though. The argument was it's socially acceptable to go to Disneyland as an adult.
Would you go to Disneyland as an adult, S-Fan?
By yourself.
Not by yourself.
Yeah.
No, I would
Fuck
not.
yeah.
No, by yourself is
Stay
ridiculous.
Strong. Stay
I
strong, S-Fen.
No,
Fuck these guys.
no, I would never go alone to Disneyland. That's
I
ridiculous.
wouldn't
Who
go
would do
alone
that?
to fucking the
Oh,
mall.
why not? Why not? Is that awkward? To
I
go
don't
to
think I'd even
Disneyland
go
by yourself?
alone to like a movie theater. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
me
kinda
neither.
weird.
What the fuck? Why not? Absolutely.
Because it's fucking
Dan,
weird.
because
You're not talking to anyone when
No,
you're
it
seeing the
depends,
fucking
it
movie.
depends.
I'm going to see a goddamn movie. I don't give a shit who said
matter.
Yeah,
that.
but it's just
Alone
weird. You're
it.
sitting
What
there
movie are you
alone in the
saying? What
movie
movie are
theater.
you
It's
saying?
weird, Dan.
Give me an example of a movie, and I'll tell you if I'll go alone or not.
Oh, well, apparently they're saying no movie is worth going by yourself.
No.
You must always have
Well,
someone.
give me an example.
You
Give me an
must.
example.
It's their argument. They can give you an example. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, there's no example going to a movie because I like to go to a movie and I like to share the movie experience.
Yeah.
While you're completely silent with
Who
someone.
am I
You got
supposed to
it.
debrief the movie with?
Yes, you need. Here's the thing. I think in most cases you need to debrief, and
Yes.
in an
Do
ideal
you think
situation,
it's weird to go to a
you ride in the
concert
same car
alone?
together, so that you have to ride together back and talk
True.
about the movie.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually hate that. When I see a
No, you
movie,
have
I
to.
need like a day to like, I just need to sleep and think on it. Nothing bothers me. Actually, oh my god, this might be my autism flaring up or whatever. No joke, I don't know.
autistic?
When I
Close
come
in
out of a theater
parentheses.
and the first thing I hear, it's actually a trigger. I'm actually PTSD'd. When I'm walking out of a theater and I've just watched a whole movie, okay, and I'm letting it congeal in my mind, and I walk out, and the guy next to me is like, "What did you think about it?" I'm like, "Fuck, dude, just give me like fucking 5 minutes to form an opinion, okay?"
That happens.
It triggers the ever living fuck out of me the second you walk out of a theater. So it's like, what'd you think about it? Was it good? Did you like it? How did you think about the story? Did you like the character? Did you like the plot? Dude, oh my god.
Then
shut
you're
the
gonna
fuck up.
hate me.
I can just picture these people like
Oh,
perfectly
God.
normal people going like, "Man, dude, fuck, chill,
It-
relax, man."
Absolutely triggers me.
I gotta go.
Somebody said you just enjoy. Somebody in my chat just said, "Okay, well, you just enjoy doing things alone when you get old." as you get older. But I don't.
I will tell you one thing I do alone. I go out to eat alone a lot. I do that a lot. I go sit at a bar and just sit alone and eat.
I feel like that's a little more normal, but
No
I don't know if I
spoilers.
want like, I don't know, going to Disneyland, like it's an amusement park. Like you're not just gonna go by yourself. Like
You're not
want,
you're not supposed to go to
You
Disney.
want to
Okay,
experience
I don't know
it
how
with
much I
someone
want to
else.
argue
It's
this
not
again.
the same as a movie. I feel like the example of a movie.
Oh,
was
I know the
really
reason that you want to have someone with you when you go to Disney World. It's so that like you guys are like, oh, we're doing this together. We both can't be like this. That's the exact fucking reason. Go by yourself.
Actually, I like to go to.
No, it
I like to go to.
isn't.
I like to go to
I
Disney
could
with
even
a
go
group.
with the child, and
What do you want to do with a child?
I can go to Disneyland with the child. You're so fucking funny making pedophile jokes. You're so hilarious. I can go to Disneyland with a child and feel perfectly fine and normal. It's nothing to do with, oh, let me go with another adult so it doesn't seem like I'm the fucking weirdo that's going by myself. I can go to Six Flags, which is an adult amusement park, and I wouldn't want to go alone.
All your screaming just makes me reinforce that what I'm thinking is correct, and that someone like you needs to have
Disneyland
some.
makes you feel like a kid again.
Some
Disney makes you
deep-rooted-
feel like a kid again.
Well, I'm
I
glad you
love-
need a fucking corporation to make you feel like a kid again. I can
glad that you
dig
need
deep
a
into my
fucking
psyche
corporation
and do it.
to feel like it. What the?
Not Dan. Dan over here with his $3
Dan,
million
over
Florida South Beach house.
Yeah.
He doesn't need possessions to feel.
Steve,
No shit.
fucking stop.
Yeah.
Dan
Not all
with
of
his
us
Dan
can
that rolls
hire
around
a-
in his G wagon. Okay, Dan,
At
careful
least
there.
we're calling,
Yeah.
not calling
Tesla?
it a Jeep. Listen,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a-
Tesla,
Jeep.
Dan.
hey, we're not talking about material possessions. We're talking about
Dan,
supporting
not all of
other
us-
That's
companies.
different though. Listen.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
is different. Thank
around
you.
the fucking bag and happy. I rather would go to Disneyland every month than owning any type of materialistic item. I swear to fucking God, Disneyland, it means so much to me. Maybe G-Wagons mean so much to you, and they're
They
really
don't.
close to your heart. Okay,
They're not.
if they don't, okay, then
I have one. I'm not like fucking
Fix
like
your
every
microphone.
weekend going to
anyway,
like
no,
go
but
off-roading.
Disneyland just means Disney in general just means a lot to me. Okay.
Wait, what
and
did you say? Hold on,
other
I
things
want to
can
step
mean a
back
lot
a
to other
second.
people.
You said
What?
that you would rather go to Disneyland every week than what?
Every month rather than owning like some super materialistic.
Like what?
Found the thing. I don't know, like a fucking G-Wagon was. So yeah.
So to be clear, so a G-Wagon, not a house or anything.
Oh, okay. Of course, I need a fucking house. I need
Well,
a
no,
house.
okay, a bigger house,
Yeah.
a sexier house. Would you rather
No,
go to Disney World?
No, I don't care about having big houses. Actually, I actually really want to live in an apartment. I'm sorry. I'm a very materialistic person, but like with maybe bags and shoes, but I still care about Disneyland a lot more.
Dan, it could be a big generational thing too. A lot of younger people, like it's been studied, want experiences over purchases. Like
Dumpstered, empirically dumpstered. Damn. You okay, Dan?
You need to understand that people have different opinions. You need to
Oh, yeah,
accept
I know.
that,
Most people
okay?
have
Be an
bad
adult
opinions.
and accept that. Okay, I'm being a bigger adult than you, and I like this.
Listen, I am willing to accept that most people have bad, wrong opinions. I already knew that coming into this. I was just trying to tell you why you're so.
Wait, your mic cut out.
Also, I'm pretty sure Epcot is made like just for adults too. Like,
ooh,
Yeah.
another
it is.
big hit against Dan.
Steven, I took that.
Wait, what? Wait, can you just go with a full set of iron armor?
Have you ever had Cherry Garcia, Ben and Jerry's? Cherry Garcia.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
need
not that
cherry
good.
flavored shit.
Oh,
ever.
shut the fuck up, Dan,
Wait,
and your negative
That's one of your
bullshit,
favorite
Dan.
flavors? Are you serious?
Cherry Garcia.
Dan, you are a son of a bitch. You know that?
You have shit taste, Raj. I'm sorry that I'm telling you things
eat
like that.
shit, Dan.
You should try fish.
No, actually, you eat shit as
You
opposed
eat-
to what you just
no,
said.
you do,
right now.
Dan.
No,
You're an out-of-touch
I'm not the one
millionaire.
who's doing fucking Cherry Garcia. Hey
You
guys,
should-
does
you
anyone
should-
else like Cherry Garcia? It's Ben and Jerry, so
It's
good.
delicious, Dan. Name
I
it. Name a
actually-
better
it's
flavor. Name
so
a
I
better
our
actually
fucking
average
agree.
flavor.
consumer is
I
bullshit.
actually agree with Dan.
You know what? Eat shit, Fox.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be totally honest.
You know what? Shit probably tastes better than Cherry Garcia.
Ben
True.
and Jerry's is probably the in and out of the ice cream world. I don't know how Ben
It's
and
so good,
Jerry's.
though.
It's
so good.
not. It's so overrated.
so
wrong.
It's
That's
so
bullshit.
overrated.
Have you tried fish food? Oh my god, it's so
Oh my
good.
god. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go out and say it. Fuck ice cream. Period.
What?
It's
Okay,
overrated.
no. You're being
Okay.
a
Is that too
reactionary
far?
now. You
All
went
right.
way
No.
too far. You're gonna be on Fox News. See.
Oh god. I hope they don't clip that one out of context. Sorry.
It's all right. English is your second language. You'll be fine.
Is it? What's your
God
first?
damn it.
Why did you say that? Oh god.
Ooh, gelato's good too, actually. Like a Nutella gelato. Oh,
Dude, gelato's so good.
gelato's amazing. There's
God
this
damn
ice cream at Whole Foods, and it's like $5 a tub. But oh my god, it's so good. I forget the name of the brand though. It's so good though.
You know what the
Here
ice cream?
comes the sun.
Ice cream is just like pizza, guys. You know how? It's all about the toppings.
Wait, aren't you? I remember when you were out here in Miami, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. You went to, or we all went to, like a nitrogen place. Are you a big nitrogen or?
I actually thought it
ice
was.
cream guy?
Yeah, it was okay. I thought it was pretty good.
I don't know the meme to it. I had it recently, but I can't really taste much of a difference.
There are certain types of ice cream places that like roll in the toppings with the ice cream, and they usually give you a fuck ton, and that is some good.
Oh, that's like the fuck is in that name of that place?
I'm gonna order ice cream right now. This is bullshit.
There's like a really popular chain that does it. I'm trying to... Oh, Cold Stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Okay.
That's not nitrogen,
Aw,
though.
they closed my Cold Stone.
Cold Stone gets a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10, only because of the fact that you can put on an ungodly amount of weight there, and I'm not sure if it should be legal. Dude, you get me a Cold Stone bowl of ice cream with those, like, with the giant, like, ice cream cone, chocolate-covered waffles with, like, sprinkles on it. Oh, my God, dude. I could eat, like, 12,000
I don't want to call out
calories.
the obvious here, okay? But I think there's a flaw in Cold Stone's business model. The fact of the matter is, the ice cream's already fucking cold. What is the stone doing there, right? Like, it's flawed from the start. Like, what is it going to make it colder? Like, that's what I really want to know.
It's so they mix in the fucking ingredients, Raj. Have you ever been there before?
No,
I
hasn't.
have. I have
It's
been
casual
there.
AF, and it's cringe AF.
The last time I was at a Cold Stone was when I was at the fucking Hawaii airport for 10 hours waiting for my...
Okay, I have to
I
go
actually
talk
like-
to
do
Train,
you like
otherwise he's
Baskin
gonna
Robbins?
kill me, okay? Baskin Robbins is okay. Alright, be careful, guys.
All right, the
Cold
content
Stone's
is
better.
over.
Bye.
Take care, Destiny. Have a good one.
Cold Stone is definitely better.
Yeah, thanks.
I became this way because of you, because you taught me how to like grow my brain and stuff like that, and like you kind of unlocked my potential by like making me realize that like
Okay, wait, do you understand that we've completely